What's up? It's Aditi here, your leadership and branding coach. Today we're talking about how to build a relationship with your body. Really cool topic because I remember, y'all, when I was graduating from my master's degree at Northwestern, right? I went there for grad school for marketing. And I remember everybody was applying to jobs and kind of figuring out their next steps. And I was like, okay, I guess I should figure out my next steps too. The truth was I did not want to leave school because I loved being in school. I loved Northwestern. I loved Chicago. It was the dream for me. I had a great time. And everybody was applying to jobs. So I was like, all right, I guess I should figure out what the hell I'm doing, because I wasn't trying to leave school, but it was ending soon and I needed to figure out a plan. And I had always had a dream that I wanted to have a business that was location independent. I could travel. I could work from different cities, different places, what I'm doing now. And at that time, it just seemed like a really far away possibility. I didn't even know if I'd be able to do that. And I had not made any money in my business really yet. Maybe just, I don't know, a couple $1,000s, but it really wasn't much. And it was over a couple years. I wasn't really clear with what I was doing exactly. So I decided, okay, screw it. I'm just going to get a job. And then what I'll do is I'll build my business on the side. And then when I'm ready, I'll go full time into it. You know what I mean? And so I started searching for jobs. I started looking for, different positions that I would like. And at that point, I started feeling sick to my stomach. Okay. I started feeling sick to my stomach. And I just kind of ignored it. And I was like, man, I don't know why my stomach is hurting, but I'm going to keep looking for a job. Okay. So as I got closer and closer into this process, deeper into this process, and I got to the point of really applying and going to that next level, I really started getting sick to my stomach. I felt like I was going to hurl. I just felt so nauseous. And I was like, wait. It made me stop for a second and be like, is my body trying to say no? Don't go this direction. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when my body has that strong of a reaction, I do find myself kind of paying attention a little bit. And it doesn't happen to that extreme, that often that my body freaks out. But my body was legit freaking out. Okay, you guys? So it made me pay attention. I was just like, okay. So then what I decided to do was all right, if I am going to do my business, let me give it a shot. So what I did was I started teaching marketing classes while I was still in grad school. Okay. So I started teaching classes online. I started building a community. I started doing all the things. Okay. And then in 10 weeks, you guys, I made my first $3,000. Okay. I had my marketing course and I got 2 coaching clients. And I was like, wait, maybe I can do this. So then that is what gave me the leap of faith to go into my business full time when I graduated from my university. And here we are 4 years later. This is my 4th year full time. And I have gotten $120,000 in cash received in my business. I never had to get a job, you guys. What? It's crazy because literally my body was telling me the direction to go in. Now imagine, it got me thinking, right? What if our body literally has all of the answers to our life, to our biggest, baddest, boldest life? And if we were able to just connect in and listen and find out what our body is trying to tell us, maybe we would find the answers to our life. I don't know. Crazy idea, right? But I got curious after that. So I started to pay attention. I started to listen. And I was like, maybe there's something to this. You know what I mean? And so that is these last few years has been that journey of me, building that relationship with my body. And that's how I've been able to release 60 pounds off my body and build my business from scratch, because I've been tuning in and building that relationship and asking my body, like, you know, what's up, where I gotta go next. You know what I mean? So I wanted to invite you, you know, to connect with your body too. I mean, if your body is really holding all this wisdom about our lives, I mean, damn, wouldn't you want to hear what's happening? Right? So here's like how I want to invite you to start. I want to invite you to start by just talking to her. I want you to like really connect to your body as if it's its own entity. It is its own person. I want you to ask her how she's feeling. I want you to, you know, use her to help you make decisions. I want you to see what she likes. See how your body responds to you when you talk to her. Okay? And in the beginning, you may not feel or hear anything because I find that our body talks to us in a very subtle kind of whisper. And if you're not really tuned in, you're not going to hear it. But at the same time, I feel like you don't want to wait till your body is screaming for your attention to the point where you need medical care, right? I feel like at that point is when we listen, when it's just an emergency and we're like, oh my God, what's wrong with my body? It's not working. What's happening? You know, and then we start tuning in and be like, what's going on? You know what I mean? But what if you were to start tuning in like way before, like in general? Pretty interesting to think about. I truly believe that your body wants to talk to you. Your body is yearning for your attention. So even though you may feel like, oh, I don't hear nothing, like, I don't know, I want you to give this a try. And not once, but many times. Because I feel like it took me some time to really start kind of finding that sync with my body. You know, and I like to even like call her like a sweet name or something. You can call her an actual name, or sometimes I just say baby girl. I'm like, hey baby girl, how you doing? Hey sweet thing, what you got to tell me today? So here's 3 questions that you can ask your body. So this is to connect and ask her, right? So you can literally just say, how do you feel, sweet thing? And listen. And hear what she says. You can ask her, what do you want me to know right now? What do you want me to know right now? And then how can I take care of you in this moment? How can I take care of you in this moment? And listening and honoring what comes up. So it may take some time to get quiet with her. You may have to kind of lean into yourself deeper because I'm telling you, sometimes it's a whisper. So it takes time to kind of build that connection, but it starts with talking to her. So that kind of just opens up the doors and says, hey, I'm here. I want to talk to you. I want to connect with you. And I know she's yearning to talk to you too. All right. So I created a worksheet here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to aditicreative.com/reboot. Unless you're already inside the group, then you'll get all of the worksheets in there. But if you're not signed up, aditicreative.com/reboot. Okay. And then you'll get a worksheet that looks like this. Okay. How to build a relationship with your body. Okay. And then I have the questions here for you, and then you can fill them out and go deeper with yourself. Okay. And you'll also see an option to book a 15-minute reboot call if you want to do this together, or if you want to ask a question and go a little bit deeper in this process. Okay. Now, if the link is not there anymore, then that means that the reboot calls have closed down. So if you're watching this now, you want to make sure to take advantage of it while it's still available. But if it's not there anymore, I'm sorry, but we may have closed that down. All right. So make sure you take action on that sooner than later. If you know somebody who would benefit from this, definitely tag them and share, because I truly, truly believe that this is an amazing time to be able to connect with ourselves on a deeper level. And I believe that many of us are so disconnected, and that's why we feel so lost and empty and just I don't know, losing our way. At least that's what it was for me. And I feel like building this connection with my body and myself has been a dramatic difference in my life. As you can see, my entire body is shifting. My entire life is shifting. And I want the same for you too. All right. I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.